A lot of people are like, why would you do that? Well, there's a lot of people out there that have a great job. They're great people. I mean, everybody's great people. I guess I shouldn't stipulate that, huh? But sometimes people lose a job. Sometimes people get in over their head, whatever it is, and their credit gets a little bit tarnished. Or they lose a job and they get behind on a few things, find a new job, and now they just can't get ahead anymore. Or maybe they lose their house in foreclosure, and it'll take them a couple years to be able to clean up their credit because they got another job. So whatever the reason is, but they want to buy a home. They don't want to rent a home. And so by lease option it, you become a landlord, but they become an owner, so to speak, because they bought the option to buy that property. So they're intending on buying that property in 2 years. So your exit strategy, you already have your buyer lined up. They're, like you said before, they're going to treat it a little differently because they're going to purchase that home. I put in there, if they want to make any alterations at all, has to be approved by me. They can paint the walls, but they can't paint them black, dark colors, or bright colors. They got to be neutral colors. And I say, I want to look at what color paint you're going to do. If something small breaks, they're in charge of it. And I put anything over $1,000 that I want to know what it is, and I'll split it with them. So say the furnace goes out, I call my guys to go in there and look at it. I want them to, whoever they may know, so that I know for sure what's going on with that furnace. We fix it. If it can't be fixed, then we'll split that with them. So it just makes it so I have a little bit of control still, but yet they have most of the control with that option that they chose to buy that property with.
And that control leaves that control in the hands of somebody that is more experienced in taking care of and managing property. So
because my goal is for them to buy that in the 2 years.
Yes.
And so I want everything to take place so that they purchase that, because that's my exit strategy. So I start making my plans that property is going to be sold in 2 years.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a great strategy, and there's opportunities as the investor to make sure that it's the best deal when we go to procure a lease option agreement. Mm-hmm. There's a property right now that I have on great seller carry terms. I don't want that home to sell anytime soon. So if I can have it carried for 2 years on a lease option to that right buyer, then I'm in a better position because I know that I'm paying 3% interest over here, and I'm going to make a solid rent for 2 years until that home closes at the 18-month to 24-month mark.
Yeah.
And that's just a good way of being able to do some asset management and understanding when those assets are actually going to leave the portfolio, and keeping what I think are really assets in that 3% loan. I'm able to create an arbitrage above and beyond that by charging a good solid rent and fair market rent to somebody that's coming in and going to take good care of the home and then close on it in 2 years.
That's awesome.